This is Can't Catch Me Olivia, the grid-destroying card game for 2 to 4 players. Inside this box, you'll find everything that you need to play the game. There are 4 character cards: Dawn, Tommy, Natasha, and Nerdy Guy. Each player will select a character to use throughout the game. There are also 2 Olivia cards, but you'll only use one of them. Each card has different artwork on the back. You can play with whichever side you like best. There are 9 different action cards in the game, and there are 4 copies of each action card in the deck. The cards range in value from 1 to 9, and some cards have arrows in the upper right, which show how Olivia will move if you play that card. Finally, there are 9 yellow cubes to give to the winners of each round, and 3 cards that have the basic instructions, but you should probably download the full instructions from the address below. Let's go through a few turns in a 4-player game. Dawn is the first player. Dawn starts with a single card, Rampage. She draws a card from the bottom of one of her columns of cards and gets a There Over There card. She plays the Rampage card and moves Olivia to her right towards Nerdy Guy, and she discards the card she swapped Olivia with into her discard pile. Now it's Tommy's turn. He starts with a Misdirection card and draws a There Over There card. He plays the Misdirection card to discard the card behind Olivia, now making Nerdy Guy unprotected. Uh-oh. Natasha is next. She has an Alibi card. She draws a card from her rightmost column, a Ha-Ha card. She can get a lot of points by playing Ha-Ha on herself to discard both Ha-Ha and the Alibi card, so she does just that. She then draws another card from her rightmost column and gets another Ha-Ha card. Now it's Nerdy Guy's turn. He's holding a Hey Get Back card, so hopefully he'll draw something better that he can use. And he does not. He now has 2 Hey Get Back cards, and he has to play one of them. Nerdy Guy has to catch himself and knock himself out of the round. It's Dawn's turn again. She has a There Over There card and draws a card from her leftmost column, getting her another There Over There card. Technically, she could use the card to catch Nerdy Guy again, which would do nothing. But the smarter move is probably to move Olivia towards Tommy. Now it's Tommy's turn again. He draws the card from between Olivia and Dawn. It's another Misdirection card, but he's not going to use that one. He's going to play There Over There to catch Dawn, now that she's unprotected. Natasha and Tommy would then continue the rest of the round by themselves until one of them won. Each player starts a round with a single card in their hand. When it's a player's turn, that player draws a card from the bottom of one of the columns of the grid of cards relative to their character. They can't draw cards from directly behind Olivia. Remember, you always draw from the bottom of each column, regardless of that column's height. Olivia moves by swapping places with the nearest card in a direction indicated on the card that was played relative to the player that played it. Cards that can move Olivia have arrows in the upper right, which show what directions Olivia can move in when that card is played. Sometimes, in the case of the Rampage card, the card Olivia swaps with is discarded in that player's personal discard pile. Olivia moves through empty spaces, and empty spaces are never replenished during a round. Uh-oh, Dawn doesn't have any cards protecting her side from Olivia. Tommy can play the There Over There card to catch an unprotected player to his side, and chooses to knock Dawn out of the round. Olivia doesn't need to line up with the character she's catching. She just needs to have no cards between her and that player. Players knocked out of the round can still be caught, it just doesn't do anything. Besides knocking all the other players out, there are 3 other ways a round can end. The first way is if you can't draw a card when you have to, either at the beginning of your turn or because of the card Ha-Ha. The second is if you have Olivia movement cards you can't play. Olivia can't catch in a direction where there was not a player at the start of the game. The third way is if you have board manipulation cards and the board is empty. You can't use Misdirection or fancy footwork if there aren't cards on the board, so the round has to end. If the round ends and there are 2 or more players left, each player sets aside their hand and totals up the values of their discarded cards. Whoever has the highest total wins the round. In the case of a tie, the tied player who most recently took a turn is the winner. If you win a round, you get a cube. Once a player gets 3 cubes, they've won the game. Those are the basic rules for Can't Catch Me Olivia. Read the full instructions with card descriptions and learn more about the game at ccmo.dawnsdictionarydrama.com. Thanks for watching.